Well, we're in the second week of a national lockdown here in America, and there is a shortage of condoms. That's right. I read that in an article this morning that due to a lack of supply and an increased demand, condoms, there may be a major shortage in about 2 months. So look, people are quarantined in their house. And when do people have sex the most? When they're bored. When you're bored, you go back to your primitive reflexes to find excitement. And one of the ways people find excitement is through their hormones. Thus, if you live with someone, whether it's your spouse or a significant other, your demand for sex has increased because you got nothing to do. Okay? And that's why it's dangerous to have kids, guys. So what I could tell you is do not have children without thought due to this national lockdown. Because what I could tell you is you'll regret it, and you're basically gonna cause problems down the road more than this virus. Okay? So this article was saying that due to the fact that their workers are not in full force because a lot of people have to stay at home or they're not allowed to come into work, that their supply chain is low and that demand is high. Again, which I just spoke of, people are quarantined in their house, so, they're having sex more. And what we know is having a kid from 0 to 18 costs $250,000. So every time you have a child, you take out a mortgage for 18 years for $250,000. Statistics show that poverty coincides with having too many children, especially obviously if you're not financially able to. Statistics show that uneducated countries have the most children because there's nothing to do, they're bored, and they operate off primitive nature. So what I could tell you is be educated, okay? Especially in this pandemic, okay, where there's maybe a condom shortage, where you got nothing to do, and you go back to your primitive nature. Already people are clutching their guns, their primitive nature of self-protection. They're waiting for the martial law, the National Guard coming in so they can grab their gun and have something to do. Okay, and there's just as many psychopaths grabbing their penis and looking for something to do. The worst thing or the worst decisions you'll make in life is when you're bored. Idle time is the devil's playground, period. So guys, look, I'm not mad if you want to have sex, okay? I'm not mad at that at all. It's good for you. It's healthy. However, make sure you have a condom. And if there's a condom shortage, I'm trying to tell you right now, you should have got a vasectomy when you were allowed to. Now you're on a waiting line because they won't do elective surgery. So you better grab you some plastic bags, some Ziploc bags, or whatever it takes, guys, to wrap up your penis. Okay? And what I could tell you is don't have kids. Don't be like they're calling it like the quarantine kids. Guys, kids will destroy your life. And that's how I feel. Are kids a blessing from the Lord? Guys, kids are a product of unprotected sex, period. Okay? Then people say like, oh, it's God's plan. Guys, it's your plan to have sex. Okay? I believe in the Lord, but you know what I'm saying now. Okay? So, is there a condom shortage? Well, condom manufacturers said in 2 months, if this continues, it's possible. Okay. Are people bored out of their minds and looking for something to do? Definitely. Will people revert to primitive nature? Definitely. What is the primitive nature? Reproduction, operate off hormones, operate off fear, grab your gun, and basically look for something to get into. Very dangerous time. When you're young and you're hyperactive, a lot of parents say we have to keep this kid busy. We have to keep them doing something productive. So they take them from school to like a sports activity to something else to tire them out, to keep them productive. And now you got your kids at home, you got your spouse at home, everyone's at home. There's not too much to do, and it's a recipe for disaster. So even if the coronavirus doesn't kill you, your primitive thoughts, your primitive emotions, your primitive actions will destroy you. That is a powerful statement. Okay. So what I could tell you guys is there's a gun shortage and there's a condom shortage. So what does that tell us? That even if the virus doesn't kill you, you're going to have a bunch of babies. Your guns are going to be stockpiled up, and you're going to look to get into something. So it's a dangerous time in society. And maybe not necessarily just for the coronavirus, because of primitive human nature, where the unharnessed, unfocused energy goes into destructive things to keep busy. And that's the message in this video. You got to be very vigilant and diligent. Very vigilant and diligent to stay disciplined. Okay, you can't work out now unless you got a home gym. And that's tough for me. I'm struggling too. Thank God I live alone. I masturbate. That's why I tell you guys, masturbate. Okay. Masturbate in a sock, not a condom. Don't waste condoms. Okay. And what I can tell you is this important message, guys. Okay. I don't see too many people reporting on this. I'm reporting on it. Every day I do a video on this YouTube channel. And I talk about good stuff. And today there's a serious condom shortage upon us, possibly. Okay. A lot of psychopaths loading their guns and having unprotected sex. So what can we expect in 9 months? Well, the baby boomers are going to be dead, and all the young millennials are going to have, now we got another baby boomer generation. Guys, we're just about to kill off the baby boomer generation. Now you're going to have baby boomer generation part 2. Don't repeat a destructive cycle. Okay? So if you appreciate this video, don't have unprotected sex, click that thumbs up, subscribe if you're not. Okay? Check out my playlist on the coronavirus and my Patreon. Okay? If you're going to buy condoms, for God's sake, go to my video description and use my Amazon link. Why? Because, guys, I live in America, capitalist society. Okay? We have to purchase our own healthcare here. Okay? So nothing's free, even during the coronavirus. Okay? So what I can tell you is I got to make a dime, all right? God bless you. Stay positive. Okay? It's not that bad. Well, it's pretty much a disaster, but, stay positive. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and love.